Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Tiara Ameylia. I'm a student of Muhammadiyah, Prof. Subhan, Hamka University. And in this video, I will explain about Annuity. The first is Annuity. Annuity is a series of systems for receiving or fixed payments which are made periodically over a certain period of time. And then there are two types of annuity. There are ordinary annuity in which payment or receipt occurs at the end of the period. And the second is due annuity in which payment or receipt occurs at the beginning of the period. In ordinary and due annuity, there are two values. There are present value and future value. And in the present and future value, there are three components. They are payment, number of period, and interest rate. The first is present value, and this is the diagram of present value of ordinary annuity and due annuity. The first formula is present value of ordinary annuity. PV equals to P times 1 minus 1 plus I to the negative n divided by I. And due annuity, PV equals to 1 minus 1 plus I to the n to the negative n plus 1 divided by I plus 1 times P. The PV is present value, P is payment, I is interest rate, and n is number of period. And then this is the example of PV ordinary annuity. What is the present value of the 100,000 rupees to be received every 3 months for a year with an interest rate of 2% per month? And this is the answer. We know P or payment equals to 100,000 rupees. Interest rate or I is 2% times 3 because it's every 3 months equals to 6%. And n or period is 4. Solution, we got this. And then the example 2, PV of due annuity. Calculate the present value of the 2 million rupees payments for 2 years at an interest rate of 12% per annum if the first payment was made today. We know P is 2 million rupees, I is 1%, 12% divided by 12, and n is 24. We use the second formula and we got this present value of due annuity. Next, how to find the payment of ordinary annuity is P present value divided by 1 minus 1 plus I to the n divided by I. And the payment of due annuity is PV divided by 1 minus 1 plus I to the negative n plus 1 divided by I plus 1. And how to find the periods is for ordinary annuity is n equals to negative log 1 minus PV times I divided by P divided by log 1 plus I. And due annuity is the same with the ordinary annuity. And this is the example of how to find P of ordinary annuity. To know about the shop for 500 million rupees by paying a down payment of 100 million rupees and to pay the remaining 18 times which were paid at the end of each month. If the interest rate is 12% per annum, how much does Tono pay each month? And we know PV of this example is 400 million rupees because 500 million minus 100 million. And I, 12% divided by 12 equals to 1%. And n is 18. From this formula, the formula of the ordinary annuity, we got this. And next, example 4, for how to find an or period due annuity. To pay off the debt of 75 million rupees, Harith paid 5 million rupees in installments every month. If a lender charges 12% per annum interest on the month, how many times does Harith have to pay off the debt? From and formula of Unity. So good. 70 how to find the interest rate of ordinary annuity and due annuity. This is same formula. There are two steps to find the interest rate. First, find two PV values that are greater and less than their district PV value by plugging any value of I into the present value formula of the annuity. After obtaining an interest rate that results in a greater and lesser PV, use the following interpolation. And this is the formula of interpolation. This is the example 5, how to find I or interest rate of ordinary annuity. What is the annual interest rate if a loan of 100 million rupees can be paid off in 20 payments of 5 million 500 rupees at the end of each month? And this is the step 1, enter any value of I. Example I equals to 1% or 12% per annum. So this is the PV result. Next, because PV with an interest rate of 12% per annum is smaller than the district PV, then reduce the interest rate, for example 0.833% or 10% per annum, and then we get this PV result. And step 2, use the interpolation to find the desired I value. We use the interpolation formula and we get I 11.1% per annum, and this is the interest rate. And next is the future value, and this is the diagram of future value. The future value of ordinary annuity is P times 1 plus I to the n minus 1 divided by I. And this is the due annuity. Fp equals to P equals 1 plus I to the n minus 1 divided by I equals 1 plus I. With Fp is future value, P is payment, I is interest rate, and n number of periods. Example 6. How to find Fp of ordinary annuity. What is the future value of the payment of 100,000 rupees over 3 months for 1 year with an interest rate of 4% per annum? And this is the answer. We know P equals to 100,000 rupees. I is 4% divided by 4 equal to 1% and N is 4. And then, what is the value of future value? And this is, and we get this result of FP or future value. And example 7, FP of due annuity. Diana saved 2 million rupees at the beginning of each month for 5 years at a bank that pays 10.5% per annum interest. How much savings does Diana have at the end of year 5? And we know P is 2 million rupees. I is 10.5% divided by 12 was 0.875%, and N is 60. This is the FP result. Next, how to find the payment of ordinary annuity. P is equals to FP divided by 1 plus I to the n minus 1 divided by and due annuity payment will be equal to FP divided by 1 plus I to the n minus 1 divided by I times 1 plus I. And how to find the periods? with ordinary annuity, and with log 1 plus NT equals times I divided by 1 divided by T divided by log 1 plus I. And the unity, the difference is only minus in quantity. And this is the difference. Next example is take how to find n of ordinary annuity to the value. For holiday, Tiara plans to save 2 million rupees at the bank starting at the end of the month. If Tiara needs 25 million rupees and the bank gives 10% per annum interest, how many months does it take for Tiara? Without a hand, that is 12 months. Next, example 9, how to find fee or payment of the annuity. Ajiz needs 100 million rupees on 31 December 2022 and decided to save every year starting on 1 January 2023 and 14. If the interest on the savings is 12% per annum, how much money does Ajiz have to save each year? And with the formula, we get this result. And this is the payment. And next, the interest rate. And same with the present value, the interest rate of ordinary annuity and the annuity it is and future value is the same. There are 2 steps to find the interest rate. Find for every values that are greater or less than the present every value by plugging in the value of I into the present value formula of the annuity. And second is after obtaining an interest rate that results in the greater and greater. Okay, this is the following interpolation. And this is the formula of interest rate, ordinary and the annuity. Important. How to find I or interest rate when you do annuity. After saving 5 million rupees for 20 months, the customer receives this. And what is the interest rate given by the bank if the customer set at the beginning of each month? And the solution is step 1. Under any value of I, for example, I is 2%. So we use the FP formula and we get this result. Because FP with an interest rate of 2% per annum is smaller than the desired FP, then we use the interest rate, for example, 3%. And then we use the FP formula again, and this is the result. And step 2, use the interpolation to find the desired I value. We use the interpolation to find the desired I value, and this is the result. 2.2118%, and this is the interest rate of the value. Enough for this video. Thank you for your attention. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.